Welcome to Blender for absolute beginners. Today, we're gonna be making a chain, just like this one. Start with a new scene. Press A to select everything in the scene. And press Delete to delete everything in the scene. To create a chain, we first need to create a single chain link. Press Shift A to open the Add menu, M to select the Mesh submenu, and T to select the torus. Whenever you create a new mesh in Blender, a little menu will open on the bottom left. Select this menu. Near the top of the Add Torus menu, there is a field called Major Segments. Select this field and type 12. Press Enter to confirm. Move your mouse back over to the viewport and press 7 on the numpad to go into top orthographic view. Now press Tab to go into edit mode. We want to delete the bottom half of the torus so that we can mirror it later. To do that, we need to see all the vertices of the torus. Press Alt-Z to go into X-ray mode. Click anywhere on the viewport to deselect any selected vertices. Now select the bottom half of the torus. Then press Delete and V to delete the vertices. Now we want to create the flat portion of the chain link. Select the halfway point of the torus. Press E to extrude, Y to lock onto the Y-axis, and move your mouse downwards. Press left-click to confirm. We have created half of a chain link. Now we're going to mirror it. Go into the Modifiers tab, Add Modifier, and click Mirror. The chain link is being mirrored on the X-axis. However, we only want to mirror it on the Y-axis. Deselect the X-axis mirror and select the Y-axis mirror. Our chain link is now being mirrored on the Y-axis. Move your mouse back into the viewport. Press A to select all of the vertices. Press G to go into movement mode, and Y to lock onto the Y-axis. Move the vertices up until they are no longer touching. Now we're going to attach the mirror image and the existing geometry together. Go back to the mirror modifier and select Clipping. This will prevent the geometry from clipping through itself and merge any vertices at the midway point of the mirror together. Move your mouse back to the viewport. Press G to go into movement mode. Press Y to lock onto the Y-axis. And move your mouse downwards until the geometry touches the mirror image. As you can see, the vertices will not move past the midway point. Press left-click to confirm. Let's inspect our model. Press Tab to exit out of edit mode. Press Alt-Z to exit out of X-ray mode. And press and hold the scroll wheel to pan the camera around the object. Now that we have a single chain link, we can add the rest. To do this, we will be using the Array modifier. Go into the Modifiers tab. Go into Add Modifier, and press A to add an array. Now our object will be copied over a given number of times. Notice how the chain is being copied over to the wrong location. To fix this, we will modify the relative offset of the Array modifier. Go to the Array modifier. Since we don't want the chain to be going sideways relative to the object, we will set X relative offset to 0. Click the field, type 0, and press Enter to confirm. We want each new chain link to appear at the midpoint of the previous one, so we will set relative offset Y to 0.5. Click the Y field and type 0.5. Press Enter to confirm. Now we want each chain link to be duplicated, transformed, and rotated by 90 degrees. Click the checkbox on the Object Offset field to enable it. Click the arrow on the left of the Object Offset field to expand the menu. This field allows us to use the transformation and rotation of another object to determine the offset of an array modifier. The object we're going to be using is an empty. Move your mouse back to the viewport. Press Shift-A to open the Add menu. Press E to open the Empty submenu, and U to create an empty in the shape of a cube. Select your chain. Go into the Array modifier and click the eyedropper tool in the Object field. Using the eyedropper tool, click on the empty. Now the empty is being used to determine the offset of each new chain link. To rotate each new chain link by 90 degrees, we want to rotate the empty. Click the empty. Press R to rotate, Y to lock onto the Y axis, and type 90 on the top row of your keyboard. Press left click to confirm. By pressing and holding the scroll wheel, pan around your model to inspect it. Now that we have our chain links in the correct orientation, let's change the offset so that the chain links touch each other. Click on the chain links. Go into the Array modifier and mouse over the Y relative offset. We want to adjust this by clicking and dragging left and right until the chain links touch each other. You may be finding it difficult to get the adjustment just right. If you are, you can press and hold left shift to go into fine adjustment mode. Now you can adjust the movement finely. Now that our chain links are touching, it's looking a little better. Let's add more chain links. Go into the Array modifier and adjust the count field until you have the number of chain links you want. Inspect your model. We now have a chain, but it's looking a little rough. To smoothen it out, right-click on the chain and press S to shade smooth. Our chain is now nicely shaded. Congratulations, you have created a chain in Blender.